Thank you. All right, we good? All right, good morning, everybody. First things first, I want to thank the press for coming here, down to the line. My name's Ben Degnan. I'm a mental health worker here at Butler Hospital. I've been here for 23 years. So today, I believe we're on day 83 of our unfair labor practice lockout, about 12 weeks in. Longest lockout / strike in hospital history in this state. And just to give you a little update about where things stand from our perspective right now. For those who haven't heard, the hospital gave us their last, best, and final offer a couple weeks ago. And last week, the membership voted overwhelmingly, 98% of strikers, to reject that last, best, and final offer. Now, the reason that we voted to reject it is because though there was some movement, it still left our lowest paid workers behind. So dietary, housekeeping, medical records, folks that they're saying $18 an hour is enough to survive on in this state. And I think all of us know that that is not true, and that is not good enough. We have to make sure that everybody gets lifted up, and we go back to work when everybody is lifted up. So that's where things stand right there. But we do want to take a moment today to talk about a different aspect of what's been going on with this lockout, and that is the volunteer opportunities that our members have taken up on themselves to help out in the community. We work with the community in the hospital, so being away from that work right now is very difficult for a lot of us. We are healthcare workers. It is in our blood to help others. So we wanted to find a way to give back even when we're out here on the line. So we're gonna have some folks talk about, over the past few weeks to a month, the volunteer work that they've done in the community. Because again, as caregivers, we can't help but give care, and we're gonna find a way to do that any way we can. So first off, I wanna bring up Hannah Russa, who really spearheaded this effort. She's an RN here at Butler Hospital, and she's gonna speak a little bit more about the work that we've been doing out in the community. So, Hannah.
Thank you, Ben. My name is Hannah. I'm a nurse at Butler here. I've worked here for 17 years. Since the strike began, we've been fighting not just for a fair contract, but for the kind of healthcare system that treats both caregivers and patients with dignity and respect. But striking hasn't meant stepping away from care. In fact, many of us have found other ways to serve. In the past 12 weeks, Butler caregivers have volunteered over 1,400 hours across Rhode Island. We've been helping New Beginnings Kitchen get settled at a new location in Woonsocket, packing groceries at St. Raymond's Church Food Pantry on North Main Street, maintaining a community garden at St. Rose and Clement Parish in Warwick, loading orders into vehicles at Lighthouse Community Food Bank, sorting donations and setting up a yard sale for Open Closet at Open Table of Christ on Broad Street, and even cleaning up our neighborhoods and shorelines with Cozy Roadie and Save the Bay. Some of us are helping seniors in our community. Some are hauling wood at Waterfire Providence. Others are running charity races, helping at community events, assisting staff at animal shelters and rehabilitation centers, or restocking shelves at food pantries. Wherever we're needed, we show up. This isn't charity work. This is solidarity. This is who we are as healthcare workers. When management locked us out, we didn't stop caring. We never will. We've been overwhelmed by the outpouring of support from our neighbors and fellow Rhode Islanders. From the letters of support, to posts on social media, to the donation of goods and services, to simply standing with us on the line. Your support has meant everything. And yes, there are many ways to support us, but in the weeks ahead, we'll also be highlighting some of the incredible organizations across Rhode Island that need your help too. One of the organizations we want to highlight today is the Rhode Island Blood Center. They are doing critical work to address the urgent need for blood donations across our state. To speak more about that and how you can help, I'd like to introduce my coworker and fellow nurse, Catherine Maynard.
Thanks, Hannah. My name is Catherine Maynard. I am a registered nurse on the senior specialty unit at Butler Hospital. I've been there for 7 years, and I'm a proud member of 1199 SEIU New England. So on July 21st, the state of Rhode Island has declared that we are in a blood emergency, and we drop below a 2-day inventory for blood, which is far below the 7-day requirement to support the hospitals and our community. So far, over a dozen of my coworkers have stepped up to donate blood. Our contributions so far could save up to 40 lives. Last Friday, we actually sent so many members to the blood center that they had to turn us away because they couldn't accept so many walk-ins. As healthcare workers, we have a profound sense of helping those in need, and we will continue to save lives and uplift Rhode Islanders from the picket line until we are back inside Butler Hospital. If you support us, you support your own community. So please, if you're able to donate, please join us and give back to those who need our help. With the collaboration of the staff at the Rhode Island Blood Center, I was able to set up a sponsor code on behalf of our union members, friends, and family to participate with us. So please visit ribc.org to find local blood centers near you, and please use our sponsor code 5262 when you show up to donate. Appointments are preferred, but walk-ins are welcome. To learn more about our volunteer work Butler caregivers have been giving across the state, and how you can join us in building Rhode Island, a Rhode Island rooted in care and community, please visit wearebutler.org. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Catherine and Hannah, for speaking, and thank you for every one of our members, Mark, out here who helped get out in the community and do the necessary work to take care of our community, because again, that's what we do. Thank you. So before I take a couple questions, I just want to speak to that a little bit more, and want the community to know that being out here on the line away from our patients for us is very, very difficult. It's not something that we take lightly. We want more than anything to get back to work, to take care of people. It's part of our identity as healthcare workers. So the fact that we've been able to at least give back some while we've been out here has been so meaningful to us. And again, I want to reiterate, the support from the community has been unbelievable. So us being able to give back that love has been very, very meaningful for us. So with that being said, if there's any questions about anything right now, I would be happy to answer any of them.
In regards to last week, you had a vote and you went through this entire process. I know it's a short amount of time, but how are you guys feeling heading out of that vote? Overwhelmingly rejecting it. How are you feeling it with any sort of conversations or community conversations you've had with your constituents going forward?
We feel very strongly about the vote, you know. We feel that this last best and final did not bring all our members forward, which is what we need. And we came out here together. We are going to go back in together once all of our members are moved forward. And I think that the vote at 98% of strikers voting to reject, I think it sends a pretty clear message that we are all on the same page about that. There is no division between departments, between job classifications, between any of us. We are united, we are solid, and we're ready to go back as soon as the hospital recognizes all of our work. And that will hopefully be sooner rather than later, because we're ready. I think the big thing right now is, like I said before, some of our lowest earners right now, they are not being brought up to a level that is sustainable. So the hospital's proposal of $18 an hour, I said it before and I'll say it again, I don't think anybody thinks it's realistic to be able to survive in this state on $18 an hour. Never mind try to raise a family or anything like that. It's just not sustainable. So that's why the people who've devoted their lives to working in this hospital, they deserve the dignity and respect of having a fair wage just to survive and take care of their families. It's very, very simple what we're looking at.
Where are you with bargaining right now?
As of right now, well, interestingly enough, as of Friday, we heard that the hospital was not interested in coming back to the table, and then we just found out yesterday they are interested in coming back to the table. So we'll be meeting with them tomorrow, which we're looking forward to. We're hoping that Mary Marin and Michael Wagner will maybe come down and pay a visit. We haven't seen them across from the table once in this whole process. They are more than welcome to come, and we're hoping to get something done. You know, we think we can get it done. We've been very clear on what we're looking for, so we're ready to get back to the table, get a solution so we can get back to work. That's what we want to do.
In regards to the community aspect of you guys coming together and going out and helping your community, was that one person's idea? Was this kind of a group effort to try to get back to the blood drives, groceries, everything else you explained?
Everything we do is a group effort. So together, we said, you know, we want to get out there and do what we can. Like I said, it's hard being away from the meaningful work of taking care of people. That's very, very hard for us. So being able to find ways where we can still do that during this lockout was essential, and it's really, really helped our members, and hopefully, you know, we're helping the community as best we can too.
Can you clarify what you mean when you say across the table? What does that mean?
That means at a bargaining session, the people who are making the decisions on Care New England's side, we would like them to come and look us in the eye and bargain. We have not seen that once. I'm on the bargaining committee. I've never seen Michael Wagner in my life, frankly. I've never met the man. I have met Mary Marin in the hospital before, but I have not seen her at the bargaining table. They're more than welcome to come. I've seen Mary on television since we've been out, but not at the table. So we're ready to see them. Thank you guys very much.